Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and our Lords of Penfro in the southwest of Wales, here in the Pembrokeshire coastal area. And last episode we saw the rise of our new lord, or rise as you want to call it, of Highfight II, after the surprising death, young death of Lord Livage II the Insane. And yeah, his regency, he started, I don't know, promising, or at least he wanted to build even a better base here, connect with his peers in the area. But surprisingly, instead of all these things, the second sack of Penfro happened when the Viking lords or North lords here, Chieftain Bjartmar of Leinster, sailed over the seas and sacked Penfro. Our army got annihilated totally. And in the aftermath, to make things even worse, Lord Highfight II also got pneumonia. So yeah, things are not the best right now. We thank God he got a very good treatment basically by his doctor, doctor. I'm just gonna call him doctor, but physician Asa. So this might increase his chances of surviving this pneumonia. But still, with a give me a second, where his with poor health, there's still some kind of chance that we see Highfight II dying very young. And this would absolutely, I mean, it's just a small area, so actually it wouldn't cause huge chaos, but nevertheless it doesn't make the situation much easier. So let's hope the best for him and see where it goes as we start off in 932. And yeah, we shall see what is going to happen in the world. First and foremost, yeah, I think we've got to heal before we can think about anything else. And yeah, at least our finances healed a little bit down here, which is good. And yeah, all the praying was absolutely worth time. So we are back among the normals, and we lost our pneumonia. Wonderful. Time to conquer the world. Yeah, I mean, we're still content, but time to have our thoughts and plan for the future. What are we going to do actually down here, since how can we, they're way more powerful military wise if we even wanted to consider punishing them. But how's our stance also on our, not our king, both the king but also the duke? None of them even considered defending our lands from the plunder of the Norsemen. This is kind of their job in my opinion. So we sacrificed our local men, of course, but yeah, it doesn't lead to an open revolt. I mean, we don't even have the resources for that, of course, but it's something we have to consider. And we have a war upon Wales by Duke Oisid. The Alt Clat, like, they were the rivals, right? They murdered somebody, the aunt of our father, something like this, yeah. Or his father. So we had a lot of no, actually him, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's still him, the butcher. We definitely also, we know when we heard of him that he's definitely not, I mean, his reputation is pretty bad. And the butcher of Alt Clat is attacking Wales again and coming for wait, the claim on the Kingdom of Wales. Alright, let's have a closer look. Things are escalating over here a little bit. Where is this coming from? Pretty easy. It's coming from his mother, from Princess Ellen, who was a daughter of Prince Rodri the Great. Okay, and there's taking his claim from, and let's see how many men can he actually muster. 1,500 versus 1,600. So I feel like we're kind of in a good position, or the Walesians, there shouldn't be a big threat. But can he get some more allies in? Oh yeah, there's plenty of allies. And does he have the prestige to call them in? Also, yeah. Oh, whoa, this is gonna be a tough one. Alright, is Alt Clat still a part of Alba? Okay. This is, oh, and he doesn't have so many allies, so this could be actually a tough fight. We are not gonna keep out. We lost our troops. We are callous. We have a relation to either the Aberfrost. No, we spent also some time up here in Alba, so maybe, I mean, they're Cumbrian, not Gallics. we might have met him actually, since he's a chancellor over there. So he might have swayed us a little bit back in the day. So for us personally, it is not we're not standing necessarily with the family of Aberfra, nor even despite him being the butcher, and we have still some we heard something bad about him, yeah, exact murderer rival. We're not gonna intervene even if he goes for the Walisian throne in the end. In the end, given our situation down here, we just saw that the functioning state as it was didn't protect us from the sack. It didn't protect us from anything. So I feel like the situation is it justifies not for us to really be super loyal to our not direct lord. So no, we keep out. But we see at least here in the here in this tiny island, we see a battle which looks, why can't we, are we not part of the war, but looks quite good for the Walisian king. Looks like that he hasn't really mustered all of his allies yet, but more and more incoming, yeah. This is gonna be quite interesting to, that's a good time for us to just observe. And we've got an unmarried heir, our sister, yeah. What we're gonna do about her? I mean, it recently looked quite like she would actually become relevant and maybe even our lord. So I think at the moment we should not marry her out to somebody where we would basically, our dynasty would die out. So isn't there anybody? How can we? It's how it's easiest to find. Maybe we have to look around. Is there not another line of my family that has been installed somewhere? Nope. Great-grandfather, yeah. This is our grandfather, yeah. Malquin. Arthwell. I mean, he's like just so bad. and there was this disease, this health trait. Otherwise, I would have considered him maybe as a distant cousin or something. Yeah. To get just, you know, our line back in the game. Sometimes it's really helpful. I'm really not a fan of these matrilineal marriages, since it's kind of ahistorical. Not so many people would do that, so I really try to prevent that. So best case, I would rather marry somebody over here from our own family. Which, let's have another look. Where can we find them in living members? Okay. And let's have them sorted by age. Who is him? Ninja, my bodyguard. Yeah, he could be, for example, a good line. And maybe I think then let's make this join these lines again. It's just 7 years distance, so I think it's okay. Godwin. Or let's make it easier. Sometimes a little bit finicky over here, but sometimes I also get lost, of course. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, but let's do it. For the moment, we can still break this betrothal if we get tons of sons or something like this, until our lineage is cleared. But for the moment, this has to be. A feisty maid. I recently employed a new maid, Nesta, at my residence. Though young and unexperienced and a feisty in spirit, she is cleverer than she seems at first glance. Some of my young manservants are rambunctious lads. Though not bad at heart, they love to prank the other servants. I usually don't bother to intervene, as they do it always away from the eyes of the court, and their pranks are mostly harmless. Today the lads prepared to prank her by having a bucket dump water on her when she opened the door. However, Nesta figured this out. She turned the tables by tricking the boys into having the water be dumped on themselves. I fortunately witnessed the incident, and it gave me a good laugh. Okay, you'll go far in life, Nesta. Who's Nesta? Ooh. Is she a new lady in our life? Ah, she's just passing by. This clever girl deserves more than to be a mere maid. Okay. Lads, we need to talk. These pranks have to stop. No, we're callous, so no. I think let's do a 50-50 if we want her in life. And maybe if I'm gonna hit this, then I'm also gonna roll if we wanna maybe seduce her, because we're still young, you know, and we might have an affair with her. She's very pretty and she's trying to entertain us, so for a young man this might be very tempting. Let's see. So first of all, we roll a 6, so this clever girl deserves to be more than a mere maid. Welcome to the court. And now let's roll, at least for the moment. It's not a decision forever if we immediately going to trying to seduce her. Let's go for 50-50 again. The first is no, 1 to 3 is no, 3 to 6 is yes. Let's see. And it's a 2, so no. We're just having her at the court. She entertains us and we're happy to have her around. Alright. We forgot that we don't have a wet nurse. Maybe she could take this job. We wanted to look for one anyways. No, there's no one qualified for it, so no. And we don't have the money to hire people at the moment, so we've got to wait anyways. But she's around. Yeah, if I talked about observing this war, how is it going? At the moment, it looks good for us. Yeah, and somehow the Alt-Klats, it doesn't look like we're gonna have a change dynasty. Since as long as the Alt-Klatians here don't really mobilize their alliance partners, I don't know how they're gonna beat these royal Welsh troops, even though they're stopping the siege up here, and yeah, they're coming now to beat them. Which should be actually no problem, given the numbers. And I've rarely seen battles where half the men could take out the other ones in a battle in Crusader Kings, unfortunately. The ceramic tankard. I'm at a local banquet hosted by a lesser noble. The host presents me with a ceramic tankard as a gift for the occasion. It is a lovely thing decorated with some Cambrian artwork on it. Clearly it was created by an expert craftsman, so though I may not necessarily use it in a formal occasion like a great feast, I could keep it for everyday use. Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Clutter artifact. Nah, actually we don't need it that much, right? Or prestige 0.1 is not bad. What do we have over here? Way less. Maybe instead of the memory, because this is just for... Oh, is it about... Grandfather... When Lord Livage of Difford, Grandfather Livage... it's about our great-grandfather. I mean, this is kind of some legitimacy, so maybe we're not gonna drop this. Come on, let's take it for the moment. It's don't not be like this, and maybe the Wolf Fang is gonna be replaced. We're not so much, at least not the Wolf Hunter. And yeah, here the Alt-Klat forces were pushed back. But it wasn't decisive yet, still out only 12% this war. And we get another stewardship. And I think we also go once again here into war profit here, even though we're not really fighting. We are part of that war, right? Are we? So this should get up. Or will we have to join it? Maybe we can offer to join it. Now, since we see the winning side over here. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? Offer to join war. We're not gonna send troops. Our troops are still exhausted from the raid and we have to protect our coastlines, of course. So, and we're not such a heroic knight or anything. But we do see... Uh-oh. Just talking about the winning side, you know. And now we see a lot of other people joining, but actually here he's in a second war in Chiefess Lignivi, Austrian conquest of the Prince Bishop. Oh, no, he is fighting the Norsemen over here. Interesting. Okay, and Alba over here. Oh, interesting. What is happening? is the King of Alba is fighting... she's fighting... So his brother probably, or some of his relatives, the chieftain of High Sursen, which is this area. Okay, is fighting for Northumbria to become the king of it, and he's fighting alongside it because they're siblings. Okay, this makes sense. Oh, massive civil war here in Alba, while Norse invasion here in these areas, while these are invading Wales. We haven't seen such a worry situation in a long time. Whilst the Welsh troops are sieging the Isle of Man. Okay, so actually I think we're still on the right side, since yeah. Oh no, there's the reinforcements and the allies. Okay, it's not decided yet at all. A courtier between friends. My uncle Lord Huff has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Huff approaches me excitedly. Well met, Lord Hiffite. It pleases me to see you're thriving here in Driftwood. Well, thriving, it depends how you want to see it. It occurred to me that Arthur here might be of service in your court. He's an incredibly talented scholar, the brightest I've ever learned from. I would make use of him myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see his great talent go to waste. Don't you want to take him in and unleash his potential? Ooh, Mastermind, Blade Master, yeah, absolutely, come on. More talented people absolutely are welcome over here. And a scheme has been discovered. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my knight Nineveh that is plotting against my marshal Arthur. Shall I intervene somehow? I don't know. Nothing has happened so far, so just informing them might be useful. What can we see over here? Yeah, we're attacking the Isle of Man. The invasion here has been fought off for a second, and the Altclatians, at least down here in Lancashire, are taking over the king's possessions. Or is it the king itself? Oh no, it's the countess. Okay, nevertheless 3,500 men, a kind of impressive force that the king have mustered, considering we have 470 available. Was our future wife though? Oh, she's already 10. Time is flying. And how we mentioned, oh, okay, we've got... He's been married to a Scottish house. Okay, is he married to the Scots? No, he's not. And there's a second daughter out. How do we feel about him? We don't like him that much, but would we really consider starting a complete to murder? And how effective would it even be? 12%. It's so little, and are we that bad? Diligent, careless content? No, actually not. I mean, it would give us great chances to the succession here in Cornwall, and therefore huge chunks of the Irelands, but I feel like this is actually not what we're looking for. I was talking about our limited resources. We have 2,700 men with him in our basically as an alliance partner. I'm just getting kind of tempted since... Oh. This war seems to be cool. We are careless, we're not greedy, we're content, but we saw this raid and now we have the chance. Leinster is undefended. We know they came exactly from here. We've seen the situation that we are not big fans of our Duke, actually. Or actually it's okay. It's okay, but he disappointed us. Maybe, did he just change Hibble? Let's have a quick look over here. 906, oh no, it's Hibble II is in charge forever. If we go over here and take Leinster, and we could go for the duchy itself. No, we cannot because we're not that faithful. Okay, this decision has been... I think the point has actually come, since we can activate our allies, and especially here the Petty King of Cornwall, to take our revenge upon especially him and start our first expansion. I think the motivation is here. We are content, I did not forget, but we are diligent and also callous, and there has been some revenge, and we have to think about the security of our possessions. And I think in this case there's a clear motivation, and it's not even if he snores. No, we're gonna go for this very holy war to attack Leinster. Yes. Wow. There's a huge moment in our in the time of the first war declared by the Bladries, I think. Let's do it. Okay, sorry for the singing. And let's call in our allies. Our uncle as well, yes. And I feel like I don't know whether our allies are going to mobilize. Okay, not in Ireland. I'm gonna mobilize here. Let's see. And let's maybe bring in over here an attack from this side. Oh no, they're mobilizing anyways in Ireland. So very nice to see. This is our Welsh friends. So with the help of the Cornish, instead of murdering his son, I'm finding the better idea actually to think then the troops, the enemy troops are up here, so I can heavily land down here. We'll get rid of this, you know, never forget when you play Crusader Kings, this landed Malos, I can't really envisage it here. Disembark 26 days. These two troops will not meet us in 26 days. Okay, and the king is having some hard times at the moment. And it's getting worse, it's getting worse. Apparently I am on the wrong side now, because we've got King Heinrich the Holy. Of East Francia, I clicked in West Francia, okay. Heinrich the Holy of Karling-Frontenhausen, a Franconian with 5,000 men, has joined in against the King of Wales on the... no, he joined in on our side, so all good, all good. How is this alliance with the East Francians coming together? Pooh. A lot of stuff going on. Marriage between Prince Arthur's Abtegler of Wales. Prince Arthur's... Okay, he is... Ooh. Apparently now they're trying to really... The Aberfrosts are establishing themselves on the high noblemen in Europe with Carlings. Interesting. And Masonic dealings. A guild of stonemen has established itself in the lordship of Diffid. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. I'll strike a deal with the chief mason. And maybe we're doing deals. We like to do deals, like, right? It's kind of our thing. I'd rather do it ourselves, definitely. Or no. I'll strike a deal, let's try it. You insult me in my entire profession, my lord. What a deal. The chief mason is not all pleased with the offers I'm willing to make. In fact, prices are on the rise. Simply the cost of labor, of course. I'm sure the lord understands. I understand perfectly. Or the lordship serves me, so will the guilds. We can't, we have to control. We don't really have the money right now. So, no, if we don't have money, we can't build it anyway. So, the lordship serves me, so will the guilds. We gotta be hard over here. Leinster's gonna be taken very soon. It's like Leinster here with development of force, of course, super small. And can we stop them over here? Yeah, it looks like it. We sieged it, that's good. And let's try to stop them before they embark on their ships. Perfect. Taliesin is fighting us. There's no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. My lover Ironman has given birth to a son, and we both know that I am the father. Ironman has kept me quiet about. No one else knows the truth, at least for now. I must be careful. Alguin, okay, over here is our son. So, for the worst... Yeah. We might be thinking about... maybe... Yeah, it's just 10 years, and now we're using the father to win this war, basically. So we shall appoint them. We need a new physician, and who's coming in here? Okay, these are troops that I allied to Alt-Clad. Okay, so the fight for the throne is not over here, and we don't see East Frankian troops yet. It's gonna be quite hard still. Nevertheless, let's go for the attack down here. Nah, let's just chill and take Ormond in the meantime. And let the wars go up by occupying lines. That it's gonna help us a lot down here. Yeah, this is exciting, guys. Looks like pretty optimistic. I don't see how the Norsemen will defeat or like defend us here. I think the war is mostly going up here in the around the Irish Sea, basically. Yeah, it's finish all these wars. Ours looks quite promising, and this is gonna be the first expansion in this. You know, we're doing roleplay, so it has to fit, and it's also he's not the clear character for expansion, but the situation just fit. And yeah, we had kind of the characters that didn't like allow for expansion so far. I was a little bit sad, but it's not in my influence, and I just want to keep it the roleplay up, you know. Did somebody die? Our former commander? Then come on, let's get here ourselves. Time. Take some time. Are we coming? Not sure. And conquer here the capital. Then this war should be over very soon. And how's the other war going on? Are we going to see a decisive battle over here? Yeah, looks like it. Oh wow, and here Rufon, oh, he's very, very skilled. That's definitely the big bonus for them. They're beating off the Cumbrians. The Cumbrians or the Cambrians? We are Cambrian and they are Cumbrian, right? Okay, we've got a Steward perk. Let's go for cutting cornerstones. We're gonna start building some stuff at some point soon. And let's see, wait for the end of the siege of Oriel. And here we are. We've taken Oriel, and therefore we've got 100% versus the Northmen. For the Holy War for the Earldom of Leinster. There we go, and we enforce the demands. And there we go, Wexford is our second, yeah. It's still a tribe, oh my god. We've got to invest a little bit to bring them up, and in the end it's our second realm, and we've got some positions in Ireland. What a development we didn't expect. We can disband our troops over here, since yeah, we will not in the... Ooh. Rufon is fighting here very successfully, but the next troops are coming in, so the war hasn't been won versus the Outclassmen up here. Let's have a quick look what we've got over here. Wexford. It's insularism and Irish. If you remember our great-grandfathers, we had already some marriage in the early days of the Nordic invasions, before they were so strong. We had already some yeah, connection over here to our friends, but this is the first time we really have a holding up here, and yeah, it's just the stepping stone for the for the Bladry family to world renown. We shall see. At the moment, Hiffite is just happy to have taken its revenge for the second sack over here, which has come faster than expected, and everything else is the future has to show that. Before we go, yeah, okay, let's just send him here over here already to increase the control in Ireland, and I think this is an optimal point for us to end also this episode. So let me know what do you think. Are you happy that some expansion started with these days, or do you think I've was just too greedy and actually misread the contentness of Hiffite II? I feel like it was kind of justificable, and yeah, let me know what you think. And of course, as always, if you haven't yet, please leave me a like and a subscription. It costs you nothing and helps this channel a lot and motivates me massively, so thank you for this. And yeah, otherwise then just follow me and come back for the next episode where we see how the how these wars conclude. So see you next time. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.